Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you an unethical behavior that related to the finance. They're going to look the fact of issue, the law, effects, and how we can look about it. So, stay tuned for this sharing session.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, how about your day today? I'm sure that all of you going through a great day where you are surrounded by the loved one. Even though we cannot do activity as usual, but use this opportunity to strengthen your relationship with the beloved family. Stay safe and stay healthy during this pandemic. I hope everything will be okay soon. Actually, on this video, I want to share one story to you guys. Not really story, but it more to the cases about the insider trading. Yeah, I'm sure that all of you already know what actually insider trading is. Purchasing and selling security on the basis of knowledge not available to the public, right? It is illegal and it is also immoral because it violates the fairness of principle. It becomes illegal and fraud when someone uses a non-public material information for the purpose of profit. But I'm guarantee most of you does not know that the Nomura Holding in Japan have a big cases involving of insider trading. That's great. So you do not know, right? Okay, I'm sure this become more interesting. Before we go into deep how insider trading happened in Nomura, here I would like to share one illustration to make you quick recall how insider trading happened in our life. Okay, let's say one employee works at the company ABC. So he know that his company has a financial issue which may cause a bankruptcy. So this employee also know that his friend own the share in the company that they work. So what they actually done? He want his friend that need to sell his share right away before the price go down. So you can see, right? It is clear that his behavior is unethical because he shared the information about the company before the matter become a public knowledge. So how about Nomura?
Founded by Tokushichi Nomura in 1925, Nomura has continued to grow over the years, guided by our founder's principles. These 10 principles live on today at the heart of our culture. They form the core of our relationships with clients and highlight our commitment to the communities where we live and work. For over 90 years, our business has evolved to meet the changing needs of our clients. We offer a diverse range of innovative solutions across 4 divisions: retail, asset management, wholesale, and merchant banking, in addition to providing global research coverage. We build long-standing relationships with our clients based on trust by integrating into the local community as a provider of quality financial services. Asset management delivers investment opportunities that meet a diverse range of client needs through its investment trust and investment advisory businesses. To win the trust of clients around the world, we anticipate changes and forecast future trends to provide investment insights. Our wholesale business serves our global clients, including corporates, government agencies, financial institutions, and other organizations. Within wholesale, Global Markets, which comprises fixed income and equities, provides access to the world's capital markets through our expertise in research, product structuring, distribution, and trading of global securities. Investment banking offers debt and equity financing and M&A advisory services to our clients at home and abroad. Our merchant banking division provides a broad range of solutions, including equity to help clients with their business, finance and capital related, and organizational needs. We believe in providing our clients with local market expertise backed by global capabilities. Based in Tokyo and with regional headquarters in Hong Kong, London, and New York, our global network spans over 30 countries. We have a long tradition of placing our clients at the heart of everything we do. and that approach will continue to define Nomura into the future.
Okay, let me summarize where Nomura Group is the one of the largest financial conglomerate in Japan. It was established in the 1925 where Nomura acquired most of Lehman Brothers Asia as well as several Lehman operations in the Europe and the Middle East. Also a Lehman Brothers service platform in the India in 2008. Nomura Group has a wide range of service and product on offer including a security, initial public offering, underwriting, international and domestic, asset management, and the capital investment. Thus, Nomura is considered as the largest and the strongest security company in Japan. The insider trading scandal that taken place in the Nomura Group has rocked the Japanese conglomerate to its core. It happened in the 2010 when the market actor has claimed that this was a suspicious transaction in the Nomura underwriting transaction. Through the many reports, the Security Exchange and Civilian Commission of Japan (SESC) has launched a research for the next action. Okay, this issue was started in the early 2010 when it was found that the sales representative shared same information in the hedge fund manager and the bank official outside Nomura. In addition, this was evident when the Nomura executive who came out in July 2012 admit that their employees had leaked the confidential information on the 3 separate public stock offer in the 2010 to their preferred fund manager. I repeat it again, 3 public stock in the 1 year. So you can imagine, right, how weak their organization in maintaining their image and also their ethnic of the company, right? You know what? They do the insider trading with the purpose to gain the profit from the short sale by expecting decline in the stock price, meaning that they will sell now at a higher price with the expectation they will buy back with a lower price. They will gain profit by the difference between the selling and the buying security. As I said earlier, Security and Exchange Commission of Japan has launched an investigation and it found that the Nomura Investment Bank official actually shared a non-public information to the hedge fund and the foreign fund manager. And some experts believe that this problem actually started in the 2008, which could be attributed to the acquisition of a Nomura by much of Brother Lehman foreign operation. Here, the factor that make a Nomura fail to adhere the ethnic until the insider trading is over, this is because of the desire to achieve a greater scale and the profit as well as a willingness of their employees to meet the sales target. Cases in the 2010 on Nomura was linked to the 3 public offerings they made, which include the Impact Okno as an oil and gas producer, Tokyo Electric Power, and Nippon Sheet Glass. All employees must be responsible and ethical in protecting the company information from being and non-public sources. If someone knows a non-public information before the other get the same information, this market is considered as unfair. As in the case of a Nomura, SESC Japan point out that the behavior of a Nomura sales worker who provide the internal information to the hedge fund manager and others has violated the trust of their own customer. The cases become more interesting when a Nomura employees will not charged by their action. Some of them only accept disciplinary action and some of them are fired. This means that the light punishment is given without a being judged by the SESC Japan. According to the Japanese law, this indicates that an individual who involved in the insider trading can only be punished if he is found to have made a direct profit from the trade. Then, in the case of Nomura, there was nothing profitable for the individual, so no one of them will be judged. Instead, their main reason for trading insider is to send the information during a public offering to the short seller who then makes stock requests. Not just that, other financial institutions in this case should also be blamed, as they received the information from Nomura and took action through the information they obtained. For example, Chuo Mitsu Asset Trust and the banking engaged in the trading internal information by the energy firm Impact on the last July 2010. Then the manager fund is Chuo Mitsu reportedly wrong due to the taking action and gained the 14 million yen from the non-public information. That was a big amount, right? Through these cases, we can see the difference where the punishment of insider trading in the United States is heavier than in Japan in the past. This includes imprisonment and fine. While in Japan, on the other hand, no one of a Nomura insider trading scandal was sued. in order to implement a preventive measure including ethical training and a closer communication monitoring to their customer. At the time, many agreed that Japanese SCSC did not prevent and reduce the insider trade, even if they face a social consequence of the insider trading often such as tartan of career prospect, job loss and others, still need to take the appropriate action. However, Japan tends to continue to practice not to impose the heavier penalty to avoid the offender. But in 2012, the TSE imposed about the 2 million or 300 billion to the Nomura holding following the larger insider trading scandal in Japan in 2010. After studying the whole cases, actually a Nomura worker could not get any profit from the insider trade. But some agreed that there are possibility they leaking the information because of promise to offer the higher bonus. Overall, we can see that the traded people in the Nomura have a serious impact. This is because Kenichi Watabe as well as the Chief Lieutenant Takumi Shibata or the Chief Executive Officer Nomura resigned in July 2012 due to this issue. In addition, this incident greatly affected Nomura where Nomura net profit dropped to the 1.98 billion to closure of the second quarter as well as a 19% decrease in the 17.7 billion reported in the second quarter of 2011. Not only that, Nomura also released from the list of institutions selected by the Ministry of Finance to sponsor a government sales about the 6 billion worth of the share in Japan Tobacco plus a Japanese housing financing agency and the Rezona holding. Overall, I'm sure that you have seen that insider trading is a very complicated problem. So here it is clear that those who give and receive a non-public information has categorized an unethical action. If a such thing happen, it shows that the insider trading has violated the obligatory law. We need to know that the company information is confidential and is strictly prohibited from violating that obligation. In terms of fairness, we can see that the non-public trading information is unfair to the company and other market investors, as those who with insider information have the advantage of acting compared to those who know nothing. Regardless of the information they obtain is profitable or not, it remains unfair. It will affect the stock market by beginning the bad feel as well as causing decline in the market confidence and also decline in the participation which could endanger the financial market from functioning properly. In my opinion, providing the company information to the third party is considered as a thief, which is a misconduct and unethical. Moreover, transparency violence is the capital market was stolen, the non-public information has been used to the profit from it. It is clear that if we in the transparent market, then information is distributed available to the participant at the same time, it will create a fair competition. What does it mean? It is a profit that person earn as a result of their self-hard working by applying the available information. I also found the statement that Nomura apologized to everyone for her unethical employees by saying that their company is too big and it is impossible for them to control the behavior of each of their employees. In my opinion, if a company is not able to pay attention to their employees, then in a simple way just make their employees educate about the violence of insider trading. The insider trade is not a new problem. Almost of the whole country is experiencing such problem. Yes, there's no denying that doing so is very easy, right? But it's difficult for us to get the confession if they are wrong. So I would like to emphasize that the company need to have a robust training program by explaining the serious penalty that they will be imposed on their offense. Although logically, it is difficult for a company to handle the problem, but if the training program provides full of benefit, it indirectly changes the employees' behavior to be more ethical and responsible. In addition, if we act as an investor, we need to check first the sources of information that we obtain. This means that if we get information from someone regardless of our friend, family or anyone, we need to make sure that the information available is to the public. Otherwise, this means that the information available may be related to the thief of company secret, which may leading to the legal action. Here, I am in the opinion that if you receive the information that has not been announced to the public, act responsibly by reporting to the authorized. With this, it will be proof that you have no attention using the information and it also clear that you have the honest intention. Moreover, there are also some people who say that they share a non-public information just to repay their friend or anyone else favor. Not funny, okay? Please, you need to think professionally and be careful with the way to repay a favor. If you have the access to insider trading information about your company or other company, about your employees or so on, do not offer the such sensitive information to someone who have been good for you. You need to maintain your ethnic and trustworthy as the employees or person. That's already bring us to the end of the presentation, so I would like to summarize by saying that the act of insider trading is a serious crime. Before anyone get involved in the insider security information that is not available to the public, think about the consequence by doing so. You should do better, you know who you are, you should do everything possible to avoid that. And remember, always be a trustworthy person. Thank you so much for your interest and attention. So if anyone have any question, please feel free to ask and I will do my best to answer. That's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.